Ronnie.
And this is Reese. And this is Soft30.
And of course, we have DJ Q.
My girl is on the moon.
I feel like I'm on a cloud or something.
As you should. You freaking should.
You look beautiful, Reese.
Thank you. I did my own makeup. We're not going to talk about it. Peace by Reese. No, I would not.
You can do mine for tomorrow.
Huh?
You can do my makeup for tomorrow.
Okay, long as you have your own color, then yeah, I can do it. I wanted to make sure my piercings didn't look like little just dots on my head.
It did. You like it?
You said it did look like dots?
Yeah, you look like an Indian.
Oh, okay. So good dots then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I had these like little flower ones and stuff to go on the forehead one, but I can't. The bar is so short, so I need to wait till it completely heals. So I actually just put a longer bar in it, just so it can heal. You know, it can have time to swell up and go back down and all that stuff. So yeah, hopefully I get to try it out at some point, because you know, that's one of my, even though it's cricket, my third eye piercing is one of my favorite piercings. So
I like that.
Yeah. But anyway, you should. I think everybody should get piercings, especially when you at a job that won't trip too much. Cause you know, I don't know, East River, I don't know, they probably care, but they ain't been saying nothing to me. So yeah. And technically it's religious stuff, right?
Yeah, but and also the point of this operation that we're doing is to have people in a community that look like you, that is working with you and helping you.
Yeah.
So fit the qualifications, Max.
Facts. Even though they did threaten my job last week.
Listen, I don't had it up to here with this
girl. I had it higher up to there with them.
It's higher than this, but I wanted y'all to see in the camera. But
girl, it's up there. I was like, first of all, y'all teasing me with a good time, because I got 2 businesses that I could be working on. And I'd be tired from working at East River all day. So, you know what I'm saying? By the time
you should probably stop saying the name of your.
I just said blurt that out, Q. Blurt that out. Every time I say, I think I said it twice. But yeah, by the time I leave there, I'm super exhausted. So I'm like, y'all, if y'all fire me, I'm gonna be good. Like, I still have these 2 things that I can give my full attention to. And I wish I would have gave it a little more attention before I started working, there. Because now it's not hard to keep up or nothing like that, but I'm giving more of my energy to the full-time job versus giving it to the 2 businesses. And that's what actually all 3 of them is what I want to do. But you get what I'm saying? The businesses are mine, So I don't know. We'll see. But I was like, And then the fact that y'all threatened me while I have COVID, talking about something y'all gonna start laying people off. Fire me while I got COVID, please.
Why are they going to start laying people off?
Huh?
Why are they going to start laying people off?
So they got
because they're telling us that we pretty much, they don't have nothing for us to do if we work from home. There's things that we can do, but it's not, what we can do in a full 8 hours, even like reaching out to people and things like that. So I said, well, that's management job for y'all to give me something to do. I'm not going to make up something to do and then y'all tell me, oh, no, that doesn't qualify for whatever. No, I'm not.
I'm sorry, like, were you not on leave? They was like, you can work from home?
First of all, when I first got COVID, I was supposed to be on vacation. Once they found out I had COVID, they took my vacation days. That could have been 2 days that we didn't even have to worry about. And I was sick and I had to get up and work. So anyway, what was your question?
No, I was just saying they like because you're sick, like
Oh yeah,
they
so
still
yeah,
want
they
you to
did
work.
tell me to work. Yeah, they told me I can work from home, and then my boss was giving me a couple of stupid things to do. Comes to find out, y'all, he is so shady. He real shady. Okay, and all I'm gonna say is, if you listening, which you probably are, if the shoe fits, wear it. Period. But anyway, I heard his shady butt and his boss, which is still my boss, but his boss was talking, the main one talking about something they ain't got nothing to do at home and why they get to work from home. Shorty, you ain't been since we switched to the church, my man ain't been there. I have been in the office by myself, which I'm very grateful for. Very, very grateful, because I hate sitting in the office with him. It's just awkward. When I sit in there with the other coworker, we be in there yapping, having a good time. Even when we quiet, it's good energy. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, he hasn't even been there. And he ain't been sick or nothing, ain't been there. Like, he'll come through, drop some stuff off, or he'll come through, have a little conversation, or he'll come through for a site visit. But my guy has been working from home for almost 2 months. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. If I will take everybody under with me, and then especially because no shade to nobody else, but Sharice don't need this job. Sharice want this job. Sharice don't need it.
People work from home. They're not working from home the whole.
They know they're not working. First of all, when we first got to the church, my boss was moving from apartment to apartment. So he was moving during the day. He wasn't working. Like, come on now. Like, y'all gotta stop playing with me. And again, y'all need to have us, you know what I'm saying, let us know what y'all want us to do and stuff like that. I'm gonna take initiative to do some things, but for the most part, I need y'all to tell me what it is, because then they're gonna be like, oh no, you did that wrong. Oh no, that don't qualify. No. You're gonna tell me what to do, or you can go ahead and lay me off. And then I'm like, even if y'all lay me off, y'all know y'all budget gonna get cut, right? Because you gotta replace me or the budget gets cut. They think that they're gonna lay people off and get to keep that money. I know. Come on, you ain't gonna get cut. It doesn't make sense. So then another thing is, like, even hypothetically, right, the whole city shut down. Are you telling me that y'all gonna fire us because of, you know, the city closed down and we gotta work from home? Because then when the city opened back up, y'all gotta hire new people or hire us back. Wouldn't it make sense for us to file for unemployment if it closed down for 2 or 3 weeks or something like that? And then just, you know, kind of pop back into the.
But they still would be wrong though, because we are essential workers. Like, we still work. The people in the neighborhood still need help. They still need. So we can't not work.
And then even when the city was closed down last time, we still was working in person. So technically, we're not, most likely are not going to close down. But the fact that y'all threatening people, because the only time we stay home is when we have COVID. Otherwise, y'all know I'm in that office. Unless it's something that comes up and I'm like, oh, can I work from home today or something like that? I'm always in the office. The only time that we are working from home is when we have COVID. I had enough sick leave to be off. And then even Tuesday, when they was making a big fuss about it, I was like, well, Wednesday and Thursday, because I'm already off Friday for the holiday, but I'm like, Wednesday and Thursday, I could put in some sick leave, because I don't want y'all keep calling me, oh, what are you doing now? What are you doing now? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, sir. Absolutely not. I can put in some sick leave until my results come. I'll put in some sick leave because I'm off of quarantine now, but they told me not to get tested until the 27th. If I would have went Sunday, the 26th, I probably would have beat half the lines, because people don't start feeling the COVID and stuff for 2 or 3 days. And of course, 3 days after Christmas, I'm going, every line is around the corner. It's ridiculous. The amount of the numbers that went up for COVID right now is absolutely ridiculous. But like everybody's getting tested and stuff because they was all hanging out for Christmas last weekend. So now everybody all sick. So I don't know what's gonna happen. The kids gotta get tested before they go back to school. They made it mandatory. And the test can't be before the 4th, and they go back to school on the 5th. That's why they're giving out rapid tests. And so, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot going on and stuff, but I ain't finna stress about it because I'm just not. I'm not. And then, like, I even told my boss, like, I mean, fire me if y'all want, but don't sit up here and keep threatening me and all that. I don't like that. Don't threaten me. Don't threaten me. And especially because I do my job and I do my job well. Mm-hmm. They threatening me because I called everybody out a couple weeks ago in front of the grant monitor. And now they want to threaten me. But you ain't gonna never play me. You're gonna play yourself. You're gonna play your company. You're gonna play everybody. But you won't play me. Mm-hmm. And I ain't even trying to sound big-headed or cocky, but
it is what it is.
It is what it is. Don't play with me. I'll bring all of us down. Or everybody. Because I know secrets up in there that can get proven.
Oh, them receipts, girl.
Y'all want this smoke? Do y'all want the? I know he gonna go back and say it, but I don't care if it's shady ass. You shady as shit. And I didn't even know he was. I used to take up for him when people were saying stuff about him. I was taking up for him, and even when I threw everybody under the bus in front of the grant monitor, I was actually still protecting him because I didn't know he was shady at the time. So like when I was saying, I was like, oh yeah, no, it's not just Terrence's fault, it's my fault as well. I should, we both should have looked out, like, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't just like, oh no, he told me this. Oh no, because he wasn't there to defend himself. And I wasn't gonna let him go down by, I wasn't gonna let him go down like that anyway, because I thought we was cooler than that. So, of course, I'm like, no, it's not his fault. Or no, he didn't, he never mentioned that to me about blah, 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 different things like that to try to make sure that they didn't try to flip it around to blame him and actually hold the upper management accountable. And this man threw me under the bus last week. I couldn't believe it. And the fact, the source I heard it from, I truly do believe it. I do believe it. That person don't have no reason to lie. That person isn't close with him or I. Like, it makes sense.
Are you going to say something to him?
I was, but I don't care. I'm going to keep you at arm's length. That's it. I'm going to know every time you do something wrong. And then I already got stuff that was done wrong. Proof of it too. Proof of it too.
Still get more information for if he.
I'm gonna still get information regardless, because I know he watched, but I'm gonna still get it regardless.
Oh yeah, I forgot he watched. Oh,
I'm gonna get it regardless. You'll never play me. You'll always play yourself. Like, please don't. Don't take it there with me. It is what it is. But anyway, how was your week, Ronnie?
My week was really fucking quick and easy. I mean, I had week, but it was really it was an easy, smooth little week. I did so I think I was talking about the guy last week. I said I wasn't attracted to him with the clothes off. I told y'all. Okay, so he wanted to spend Christmas Eve together, right? So, and he asked me about a month ago. So I'm like, okay, fine. But when it got closer to the date, I was like not trying to bring it up because I didn't really want to, but I already said yeah. So I'm like, if he say something, then I'm gonna go ahead. So anyway, he said something about it or whatever. So I'm like, all right. So I did end up spending the Christmas Eve with him, right? But I'm gonna tell you, we stopped talking, but I'm gonna tell y'all the story. So anyway. So he was like, he wanted to hang out, whatever. He wanted to wrap his daughter gifts and like play some games, have some drinks.
How old is the daughter? I had a question. I wanted to ask that.
He 8.
How long was he incarcerated? Or he's been out for a long time?
He
Or
was
did he
out
make that
while
baby?
back and then he came out. So
the baby wasn't made from like what's the name of them visit? Conjugal visit. Oh, okay. I was so curious.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm like, all right, fine, I'll come over there, I'll do that. So when I got over there, I'm like, I was like, you want to go to Shadows? So he like the only person I want is you. So I'm like, no, we're not there yet. Like I said, you can go, I can help you, get somebody else, whatever. So he was like, well, no, I plan on us staying in the house or whatever. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. So then one of my best friends called and she like, because I had posted like the drinks or whatever on my Insta Snap. So then she called, she like, where you at? I want to come over, blah, blah. So I'm like looking at him and I'm like, can she come over or no? He like, I don't care if she can come over, whatever. But he always say stuff that he really don't mean. So like he's saying, yeah, she can come over, but really he didn't want to say yes. And I'm like, okay. So after she on her way, then he was like his whole attitude kind of changed a bit. So I'm like, okay, if you didn't want her to come, like say that. And then he's like, no, I don't care. I mean, that's your best friend. She can come. So I'm like, okay. His mood still changed, right? So I'm like, okay, whatever. So anyway, so then she came over and then we was having a virtual party with like not all our friends, but some of our friends. So he kept leaving in and out the house or whatever. So I'm like, he irritated, but he won't irritate me because he could have just said no. So when he come back in there, like she's still on the FaceTime call with everybody. So I just go over to the table, we sitting, we talking. So he like, so what's up? Like, tell me how you feel. What's going on? He asked me this shit like every 2 days. And I say the same shit. So I'm like, well, let's not talk right now because she right here. And I don't like having drunk, serious talks. So I don't like having drunk talk that's serious and we need to both have an understanding. And I don't like talking in front of people who don't have nothing to do with the situation because I don't want what I say for you to feel like what I said is because of this person right here. So let me have this conversation with you first so you can fully understand what I'm saying and in a sober tone and so you don't get nothing, misunderstood. So I'm like, okay. So he like, all right, whatever. So he go to sleep. So I'm like, okay. So we finished the party on the Zoom or whatever fuck he was on. So then, mind you, by this time it's like 7. And it's dark as fuck, so you think it's late. And we started drinking early. So I'm like, damn, it's like 12 o'clock. But it was only fucking 7. So anyway, so she leaves. So I'm like, so he get up or whatever. So then he like, so what's up? Tell me what's going on. I'm like, I like you and I think that you're cool. Like you already asked me this. So he like, but you don't let me touch you. You don't let me do this. And I'm like, I already told you. So he like, well, what's up? Again, I'm not sexually attracted to you. And then he like, what? All right, well, let's just go to the club then. Let's just go to the club. I'm like, okay. I mean, yeah, because I'm going to show you. That's not going to make me more sexually attracted to you. Like, no, I'm trying to help you out because you keep talking about you don't want to do that for nobody because you old on me. When I'm like, no, we can possibly grow there. I don't know. I think we can grow into a sexual chemistry with somebody if it's not like at first sight or whatever. So I'm like, we could possibly grow to that, but I don't know. Right now, it's just not it. So, he was drunk as shit. So I didn't even think he was like fully hearing me or understand what I was saying. But anyway, like he ran into the wall and everything, had a big ass knot on his head.
No. Was that before or after y'all left out? Because this before y'all left out. Y'all should have stayed home.
We didn't go because he was drunk. So he fell asleep or whatever. And I was just sitting there looking at the walls because I didn't even drive over there. And I was, before I even got over there, I was like, if you go to sleep, I'm going to leave. But then he came to pick me up. He put me in a trick bag. But anyway, so in the morning, he like trying to like put his head on my butt and stuff. So I'm like, what you doing? I just want to leave. I'm like, no. So then we leave. We go get on the couch. And then he like, I said, I'm about to leave. So he like, oh. So I had brought a game over there. We supposed to play that night. But he went to sleep. So then when I'm about to leave, he want to pull the game out to try to play. I'm like, no, like I'm about to go. So then he like, well, can I just meet you before you go? And I'm like,
Oh my God.
damn, this shit
That
is
should
crazy.
make Key Wade say, "Oh my God."
And he don't ever.
So much. And so I'm like, just had this whole conversation about this shit. Like, what? So I guess at that point it like really fucking registered in his head. So whatever, he dropped me off, he give my gifts or whatever. And then I don't allow him to come into my apartment. I don't allow any guys to come into my apartment anymore. So so he just walked me to the door and I'm like, okay. And he like, okay, you know, I'll see you later. I'm like, all right. And we talked or whatever. And then that was it. He had sent me some pictures of his daughter like opening gifts and stuff. But then we didn't talk since then. And I'm like, I guess, you know, he like, okay. Because I'm like, if I reach back out, is that kind of like leading him on because I'm not really interested? And I don't want to, like, I'm not going to hang out with him and stuff like that no more because clearly he wants what I don't want. But like, should I reach out? Should I be like, hey, you all right? You good? Or just fuck it?
I'm kind of big on communication more, you know, nowadays, now years. So I would probably reach out and just be like, hey, you know, just checking in. How's everything? You know, I didn't know if you were feeling uncomfortable because, you know, I don't know how I would word it exactly, but you know, I don't know if you were feeling uncomfortable, you know, with me turning you down. But you know, I do want to be a friend, but I only want to be a friend. And if you don't want that, then that's totally okay. But you know, I'm just reaching out, something like that. Not those words, because obviously that's bad. Sometimes it takes me a really long time to send out a text. And that's why I don't like texting. But something like that would you know, I would reach out. I would reach out.
But and then the other part of me was like, well, if he wanted to talk to me, then he would have reached out too, right? On that sound like
maybe he's a little embarrassed, and his feelings could be hurt if you told him you're not sexually attracted to him. I actually told that to a person before, and they were like really, really hurt.
But this is not the first time. I can see if this was the first time I said it. But I have said this, and maybe all the other times he was just drunk and I didn't know he had some drinks or whatever, or maybe he just didn't hear or listen to what I was saying. But this is not the first time. This is like the 5th time.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel bad, and I shouldn't feel bad. Because
You shouldn't.
He's a good person. He's very, very nice, and I think I think everybody deserve love. We just not. But he cool. We can definitely be friends though. But I'm not gonna reach out. Fuck it. Because
And he got everything you want, but what?
huh?
Sexual attraction. Maybe he will lay it down, you know, maybe you should try it. Because you're right. If he checks at least most of your other boxes, I think that you should try it.
I think see, this is the thing. You don't know. I don't know, because just trying it, you might get yourself played. You don't know. Well, let me ask, what are your intentions with this man? Like, because that's my thing is like, if you don't have no intentions with him, you need to cut the shit off. But if you do have some type of feelings and intentions, like, you know, like, what are they? Do you want a relationship with him? Were you looking to be in a family? Is that somebody you see yourself being with? Or like, what's going on? What are your intentions?
So at first, when we first started talking, I'm like, when we had talked about it, he said he didn't want a relationship. So I kind of put him in this category of no relationship kind of thing. And then we started talking more. And I'm like, oh, I like him. And I like being around him and stuff. And then when I seen him naked, I was like, ooh, no. And it just kind of like turned me down from there. But he's still a nice person. I still like hanging out with him.
Again, so what are your intentions with Like, do you want to be?
I just want to be friends. And I told him that, like, I just want to be friends, but he want more than what I
All
want.
right, so let me ask you a follow-up question. What are your intentions as far as in general in life? Are you looking to find a person to settle down with? Are you like what are your intentions? Do you want a relationship? Do you want to remain single? Do you want to date multiple people? What are you trying? What are your goals in these
I
dates that you go out on?
I want a relationship with a guy.
Mhm.
That's what I want. I am open to the poly lifestyle. So I am open to that. I'm open to us having a girlfriend. Like you, my boyfriend, we can get a girlfriend. I am open to
A
that.
girlfriend for y'all or a girlfriend for you?
Whichever way he wants to go. It's surprisingly, it's a lot of guys that just not into it. So whichever way he want to go. But and I respect it if he don't want it at all. But can we like do like threesomes every now and then? You know, we can do that too. But yeah, so I do want a relationship. Yes.
All right, so are you moving with intention to try to find and meet people that want that as well? Because you're saying so because the initial thing you said with this guy was that he didn't want a relationship, but he's cool. Like, but if you want a relationship, you should be talking to somebody that wants a relationship and is cool. Because then y'all goals more aligned. Because at the end of the day, he's cool. And if you want to, in my eyes, if you want a relationship and then y'all start fucking, but then you start liking him more, then he's like, well, I told you from the rip, I ain't want no relationship.
Didn't think about that.
In this particular situation, yes, he did say that he didn't want a relationship in the beginning. And like 2 weeks later or less than that, then he started talking about us being in a relationship. I'm like, you just say this.
Well, I
And
mean, but this,
Sometimes
okay, so have y'all had a, see, this is my thing. Are you seriously considering him being with him? Because it's like, it's
I
so,
love,
I don't know. I don't know. It seems like how y'all going back and forth, it seems like somebody, it's a lot of potential for somebody getting influenced one way or another.
and I was starting to like him more and seeing us becoming something until I saw him naked, and it was just not great.
All right, so yeah, what do you, so now today is it's about to be a new year, so you gotta, you're gonna move with intention in 2022. We're gonna
Yeah.
get our goals, achieve our goals, and accomplish them. So
I
what are your intentions with this man? Huh?
I said I should just finish my vision board for the new year, and I put a relationship on there with a guy.
But see, the vision board and what, let me ask a question.
Mhm.
What do you have items on last year's vision board that were on this year's vision board?
No, I didn't have a relationship on last year's.
No, okay, okay. Well, is there anything on there that's still on there from last year?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, are you ready to move with intention? Because I know some of the other things you move with intention towards. So are you ready to move with intention towards the relationship?
I think so. I think so.
I mean, I'm just asking because for me, it's like you're never going to open up the space. And I've said this before for the person you want when you continue to consume your time with the people you don't.
I
Like,
absolutely agree with that.
And I'm
you saying,
nice. I'm not going to do that anymore, which is why another of the reasons why I didn't reach back out to him, because I know I didn't want to be with him.
but like again, and I commend him. And I think you should give him some off GP because he done. He's done. He's a good man, and like, oh man, but I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't want to say too much, but like I said, the way it's gone, it's a lot of potential to either one of y'all possibly being hurt. Cause once sometimes people get what they want, they like, aha, got you down, or then you might want to be with him or want something that, you know what I'm saying? Then shit, I don't know, just move with intention with everything that you do, I would say. With everybody you date. Like if you just want some food and niggas want to just take you out and you tell them I'm just here to eat, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you say you telling them, then whatever. But just move with intention, you know. If you don't see yourself being with them, tell them no. No. You can pay for yourself. You can take yourself out.
I can.
So then do that. If that and that's the thing that always drive me crazy. It'd be like all the women are independent and shit, and then the nigga be like, "You hungry?" They be like,
Yeah.
I am hungry now. I do like to eat. Yeah,
That's-
everybody like to eat.
I was like, you need some lunch? I was like, y'all. Have
Man,
no intention of ever talking to that man again.
man,
But whatever.
it is what it is.
No, but you're right. I'm gonna listen to y'all and take some of y'all advice. Not with everything that y'all be telling me though, because sometimes y'all be throwing me off, but yeah, I'm gonna listen.
I mean,
So-
at the end of the day, it's going to be an agreement between you and whoever you with. So it's like that's the thing. Like, if are you moving in a way to attract the type of person that you want? And I always repeat the same thing. Like, what are you looking for? Are you moving to get that? Are you in the environment, the spaces where the people that you're attracted to frequent? You know what I mean? Especially because you are a female, or you know what I'm saying, and you're the likelihood of you approaching the person that you see when the first time you see them is lower. You what a female's gonna do is give off signs. It's like, oh, I like this person, and then especially in real life, and I believe online too, like females, they post the pictures, then dudes, they slide in y'all DMs, and then y'all say yay or nay, right? So okay, so y'all, so it's the same thing in the real world, you know what I'm saying? So are you moving? Are you presenting yourself in a way that the people that you are attracted to are approaching you? And you know what I'm saying? Are you frequent in that type of environment in those spaces? Because if these are things you want, you should be moving in an environment where the people that you want frequent. So the odds of you attracting one of those people, because again, you might see something you want, but you're not going to approach it when you see it.
My new confidence in 2022 is I am, but we'll see when we get to that point because I might chicken out.
I'm just trying to, move with strategy. It ain't luck. Like it ain't luck that Amber Rose or Kim K or whoever else, they're gonna keep dating the same in general type of guys. And it ain't just them that do it. Like those are just some names that I can, name off the top that you will recognize. But like it'd be more like the Bernice Burgoses and the Lori Harveys and stuff like that. Like they they move how they move, and you know what I mean, they are attracting what they want. But I'm not saying those are the things you want. I'm just giving those as examples.
Yeah. I understand.
Like some women, they get married, divorced, married, divorced, married, divorced. You be like, dang, how you keep getting married? Some women won't get married one time.
Like, I need to hang with you. Boy,
Man. No, I want to hang out with people that motherfuckers be not moving fast, but like it's like, oh, you guys are engaged? You've been together 6 months. Shit. The fuck?
Real love.
Motherfuckers take a long time to like me. God damn. I'm obviously doing something wrong. But Ronnie, what I was going to say to you,
ain't nobody.
Girl, I had one proposal. Anyway, I was gonna say to you, Ronnie, was your guy, maybe when he first met you and stuff, like in general, he was like, I don't want a relationship, so I'm gonna throw this out there from jump. But then once he got to know you, it was kind of like, oh, I could see this relationship thing happening again, something like that, because it happens like that sometimes. I be feeling it the same way sometimes. I'm like, no, I wouldn't, after the last breakup, I was like, I would never get in another relationship anytime soon. Look at me.
But everything that he be saying, like I heard this shit before, so I don't know if it's real or like not. Like everybody
true.
Like, you're so different, you're so beautiful, I never met nobody like you, or you just make me want a relationship, or you make me want this, or like I heard this shit before. Like I don't know. And then
so the people that said that before, they were lying to you.
Yeah, they ain't together.
Single.
But that don't mean that at the time that they was telling a lie because it didn't work out.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's a lie or if it's what. But all I know is
if it ain't you so beautiful, you can act however the fuck you want and do whatever the fuck you want whenever the fuck you want. It's you so beautiful, I would like to get to know. It's you so beautiful, I would like to get to know you better to see if you have the personality that is going to be cooperative and elevate us as a whole. That's what most men are looking for. But women like, oh, I'm so beautiful, I'm gonna do whatever I want whenever I want, blah blah blah. And it's like, why would somebody commit to that?
I only did whatever I want whenever I want with certain relationships, which is my fake relationships when they was pressed. But when I was in my real relationships, I was good.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you in fake relationships? How old are you?
That was then. I don't do that now.
That's why So what is this relationship with the dude you talking to now? That's a real relationship?
We're friends.
Come on,
it's a friend.
But he just asked to lick you. Your friends asked to lick you?
Yes, they do. Yeah, yes.
You need better friends, girl.
Asked to lick me. People just say,
I need better friends. My friends don't ask to lick me.
My friends don't ask to lick me too. They know I don't have that shit.
I need better friends.
And be like, oh, I'm trying to be, I'm looking for friends. They do something as simple as text me good morning, beautiful. I ain't your friend no more. I ain't even responding no more because when I meet up with my friends, you can be like, oh, you look so beautiful right now. And I'm gonna be like, oh, thank you too. Oh my gosh. But don't be texting me no good morning, beautiful. And yes, sometimes I text my long-term friends stuff like that, but it's a no for me.
I mean, when you're getting to know somebody, you are friends. If you're dating, that's a
what
friend.
What does that mean? What do you look? What do you looking to know about them? You've been knowing this guy for 6 months now. So what? I'm curious. No, I'm being real serious and being curious. Like, what about him that you are still trying to get to know? Like that you haven't of course, you're not going to know everything about a person in 6 months, but in general, what about the person that you haven't learned yet to see if you would even consider going on to a next step with them?
I want to see their real self. I don't believe that people are their real self within 6 months. I don't believe that.
What do you mean by your real self?
Like, people try to act like that certain shit don't bother them or they just cool with everything. Like,
let me ask you a question. Are you being your real self?
I am, yes.
Are you a person?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So why are you so much different than him?
Let me give you an example.
Okay.
So 1 minute is, oh, I love your style, I love what you wear, I love how you are, I love all this about you. And then the next minute is, oh, well, when you put that, oh, you can't wear that no more. Or when you put this on, you got to put a bra on or something. He's doing that shit. And like, you're not going to tell me, I don't believe in bras. And you know that now. So if 1 minute is cool, I got to wear a bra, I can be who I am because I'm so different and all this. And then the next minute, oh, you're going to have to tighten up or you're going to have to do this and you can't do that no more.
Again, so it seems like to me he's starting to try to look at you different. And most men don't want their woman to show so much of themselves to the
But it was fine
world.
when you was getting to know her. It was
Yeah,
fine when I was getting to know you, and when I was liking you,
yeah,
getting to
because
know
you
you.
weren't,
But
you
now that
weren't
I want to make you
in a
my
relationship, you
girl,
weren't.
I don't like it no more.
Yes, because you weren't commit. No, see, this is what I'm saying. They want that for them, not for the world. If most men, if you are the girl, they don't want the world to be privy to their privates and personal, not even just them, but like, you know, they don't want another man to be able to like, damn, she got a fat pussy right there. Most men don't want that for their woman.
Okay, so I don't believe in bras. So because you don't want nobody to happen to look at my nipples, then I gotta put on a bra and be uncomfortable and go against what I believe to be with you.
Base this on. If you like them enough to say that you're going to commit the rest of your life to this person.
I don't think that I should have to go against what I believe just because you decided to look at me different or whatever. Like,
And,
you should,
and even if she do put on pasties, what if it's like, oh no, that's still not enough?
I don't know. I'm just saying it should be some compromise. I'm not saying you have to cover up. I'm just saying if if the guy was enough for you, you would do that.
I have done that, and
I
I'm never
know.
do it again because I changed who I was. And what happened? I'm single. I'm not changing who I am.
I'm not saying.
There is stuff that I will change. Like, don't get me wrong, but I also don't feel like I'm all crazy wild. Like,
I'm not saying you're crazy. Why? I'm just saying, like, what I'm saying is, if the person is important enough to you, you will uh, consider making some slight alteration. I'm not saying be a different person. I'm just saying what. Again, this goes back to what the most of the people that you are attracted to, what they're looking for. So this is the mindset that you got to get into, because this competition, especially for women, look, it's always going to be more women. The older we get, it's going to be even more and more women compared to the men, because men die at a much higher rate. So even though we're birthed at around the same rate, we're going to die off faster. And then again, in our community, we're going to be incarcerated at a whole heck of a long lot, higher rate. So the percentage of men to women is going to be greater. So if you are looking for this man, and I'm not saying that you're not a prize and he shouldn't do things to suit your needs, but like in general, the person that you are trying to get with is going to have options. You want to make yourself the best option. And it's just like, if you like them, you should be the best option for them. Like the guy who's pulling up for lunch, he's trying to show that he's the best option for you. Like, look, I'm gonna do things. She be hungry. She ain't got time to leave work. I'm gonna slide through, make sure she eating. Or she want to go out, I'm gonna make sure I pull up and do that and take her out and make sure she have a good time. Take her friends out, because I'm the best option for you. This is why the guys are taking you out. They're trying to show that they are the best option. Sometimes if the person is worthy enough, you're gonna have to do it the same. And I know women, oh, I'm not gonna compete for no man. But I'm just telling you, the percentages of men as we age is going to get lower and lower and lower, because we die at a higher rate. We're incarcerated at a much higher rate. So, it is what it is. I didn't
yeah,
live it like that.
you are right, and totally understand and agree with a lot what you just said. And I am a true believer in what's for me is going to be for me. So if it's a guy and he got 10 other ones and he for me, then that's mine. So
Right.
I just don't see myself I mean, if I'm in a competition and it's unknowingly, then it's gonna be unknowingly, but not me knowing that this person have all these options and all of that, and me trying
No,
to.
I'm saying, but I'm saying straight up, the nigga you want is gonna have options.
And
It's
that's fine,
point
but
blank frank. The nigga that you attracted to is going to have plenty other women being attracted to her. And that's goes the same for most women because they all attracted, like I said on the first podcast, y'all all attracted to the same niggas. So the niggas that's fucking is the niggas that's fucking everybody. If you're gonna get one of them that's gonna have plenty of options, you're gonna have to stay on your motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, stay on your shit. Or you're gonna get somebody that every other woman isn't looking for and looking to, because again, most guys aren't used to getting women. Like it's not like that, but it's like it's not normal for a lot of guys to have a lot of women. Like they get, but it's not, you know, that's why they, whenever they can get it, they'll get it. Cause that shit ain't coming like that.
you talking
Especially
about like
any woman of
like
substance.
guys, good looking guys, or like the average guy, or that's for all the guys. Did that apply for all the guys?
The niggas is getting women is the niggas that either they really good looking or they got some bread, and that's it.
Yeah.
And men are comfortable with that. But it's like for women to say what you gotta do, like I don't even want to say it. Like I don't even care. Like I'm good. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be. Oh man, but
Tell us.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking it all the advice. I'm taking it in.
I'm just saying, just try to just try to be in surroundings where the people that you are attracted to frequent. So that's probably the best advice I would give you.
Find them first. Where they be at?
So I mean, what type of guy you looking for? I give women some free game, and it costs a little bit of money, but if you want to meet a millionaire, you go to, I believe it's called the Oculus Gym. I think they open back up. It's $300 a month, but it's gonna be millionaires in there.
I'm like, oh, can you help me lift this weight?
Yeah, that's where all the pro athletes
That
go.
makes sense. Or all of them, do you know them expensive hotels that have happy hour at their bars?
The Four Seasons.
You know, the ones that's $20 drinks at happy hour.
I mean, that is where the prostitutes frequent. You want to go to like a cigar bar, or like, how about, again, I said this before, we are in Washington, D.C. We have all of these major universities. You go to a university meetup or a college get together or a Black entrepreneur summit, or you know what I'm saying? You got to frequent these places though. You can't just go once every year and think, oh, I'm a motherfucking be, you know what I'm saying, find the man of my dreams.
Let me get on Google real quick. Where these meetups at? I'm gonna be a murder.
Huh? What? What the fuck?
I think I might be a man.
Don't judge her.
Don't
judge her at all.
But yeah, I really am going to find these meetups and stuff, because I'm for real. One of my goals for next year is to give me a man. But so while we on the topic of like men and relationships and shit, I got a question for y'all. What is one thing that your ex has taught you?
So what?
What is one thing that your ex, girlfriend,
I
boyfriend,
got a
whoever,
list.
taught you? Okay, well, you can name some things.
I got a list because she taught me a lot.
Good and bad.
Patience. It's a lot of good things that I've been taught. Patience, how to, not how to, I guess kind of what, because I didn't realize that my words hurt so much. Or if I
That's
did
one
realize
thing
it, I
my-
didn't care.
That's
Huh?
one thing. No, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Yeah, if I did realize it, I didn't care. So she kind of taught me how my words can just mean so much more than I think.
Mhm.
And like even earlier when we were doing the podcast, and I was like, oh, I told someone that I wasn't sexually attracted to them. Granted, I was lying. I was trying to get under her skin, but she doesn't know that. And I think to this day, she truly believes that I wasn't sexually attracted to her.
That's one of the things, man. You can't, man. You should never lie about your
Yeah.
feelings in a relationship. But I'm sorry. Were you finished? I don't want to cut you off.
I mean, I got a couple more things, but you can go ahead and go because you know
No, because that's
y'all know her, so you kind of know how I was in the beginning of the relationship.
Right.
Oh, she taught me how to defend her in public and fuss at her behind closed doors. I used to did not do that at all. She taught me to not argue with her in front of people. We used to argue in front of Ronnie a lot, and she used to feel so uncomfortable. She's like, why do you want to argue in front of people like that? That's you know, and then after a while, I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Everybody
You
was
know?
like, besides you, because I was like, this is making me stressed.
Yeah, I was not uncomfortable at all. So, you know, it's a lot of things that she taught me that you know, even as far as believing in myself, because I didn't. When I didn't believe in myself, she always did. So, you know, it's a lot of things that I got taught by Maya. I told y'all she was amazing. So,
That's cool.
what about you, D? What you learn?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that the power of words. My last relationship, the power of words. Like you can say 100 good things, but like if you say a bad thing, like that's the shit that will stick with them. You know what I mean? Like forget all the positive, the negative is just like it sticks. So you got to be careful with what you say, because you can't
What
take
you
it back
say and
once
how
you
you
said
say
it.
it.
You cannot take it back, no matter how much you say. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
I
It
was
wasn't written.
lying. You know,
Yeah.
I was lying. I don't know that because now I'm questioning life.
Huh?
I say when they be saying like, "Oh, I was lying," and you just like, "No, I don't believe you. I don't believe
Right.
you were lying."
Right. The power of words. Once you say it, you can't unsay it. So just be careful with what you say in a relationship. Try to make sure and try to make sure. This is why I learned in my current relationship, making sure that what your feeling is expressed and communicated, and that they understand what your intentions was. Because a lot of issues that we initially had was us misunderstanding what the other person was saying, and then either being offended or I'm like, nah, that's not even what I meant. And then it'd be all this, and then we gotta break it down. It's like, oh shit. Well, yeah, all right. And then we just went through all that over a misunderstanding, straight up over a motherfucking misunderstanding. So just making sure that when you are communicating with uh, a significant other or anybody who is important to you, you know that they understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
That is not just taking like, because again, communication is two ways. There's a sender and receiver. So if you say one thing, but they think you mean another, and you know what I mean, like they could have animosity and some more shit, and you don't even know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then something blow up, and you like, what are you talking about? Oh, you said, or you did, or you took this the wrong way. I was like, hold up. So a lot of it is just making sure that you understand what is being said, or what my thought is of being said, and you're not misinterpreting what I'm saying. I'm saying one thing, you think I mean something else. No, none of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I 100% with that, because I like, and I've learned to try to be quiet and like listen to, because I get offended easily, and I feel like I got to be on a defense, and I got to attack back. So I have learned, relax, chill out, listen, understand, and I kind of got into the habit of now of like, okay, well, let's talk about this later. And it's because like I don't want to not address the situation, but if it's like in a heated, if we like real heated, we arguing, especially if it's like it has some type of alcohol to get involved. Like I'm like, can we just not talk about it right now? Can we talk about it later? So that we
can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about the guy that you're not in a relationship with, that you do
No.
this with?
No. This
Okay.
I have applied this to that, but I have learned years ago. It just took me a while to actually do it, because like I said, I'm always getting offensive with everything.
Okay, I got you.
So yeah, so I was trying with him, but whatever. You see how it went. I mean, I think it went pretty good. I was like, let's talk about it later or whatever. And actually done it a couple times. And I mean, I don't know. I learned that a lot. I learned not to get too comfortable too. And I feel like when I say that, I feel like because I've been in it, and I know a couple other people that have been in a situation where like things are going so good, and then, or you think it's going good, and then like out of nowhere, it's just like,
yeah,
it's over. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
I understand what you're saying. It's definitely a hard, it's definitely hard, and I hate to say it, but after my last heartbreak, I don't know if I can break down this wall, because my little poor old heart might fall the fuck apart. So it's always that I don't know. I'm prepared to get broken up with at any time.
And
at any time for any reason, and it's not okay. It's not okay. I absolutely understand that, but at the same time, I don't like surprises.
Mm-hmm. And that's definitely a bad thing that I have on me, because I always feel like at any point this person can leave, this person cannot answer, or this person can just be like, fuck you, I'm out, like anything. And I have no idea of like why they feel like this.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it has happened before. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where this happened? And it could have been shit going on, but my ass is just a fucking oblivious. Like, I don't know what the fuck's happening. But yeah, definitely communication, and definitely I'm not never getting too comfortable. I don't even care if I'm married.
Maybe if I got married, it would be different. I'd be like, okay, I think you in it for the long run, because ain't no it's to death do us part, baby.
I've watched too many shows where like randomly they get fucking divorce papers as fucking Christmas gifts and shit. No.
Yeah, I totally get it. I overstand. Okay, so I don't know. What about you, Q? What'd you learn?
To my last relationship, consider her feelings.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't consider people's feelings, especially once I'm mad. When I'm mad, it's like a whole different person. And again, it's not okay. I've gotten a whole lot better, because now, like Ronnie said, I'll be like, you know what, let's not talk about it right now, or something like that, because my words, sometimes the things I say to people, I'm like, damn, I should have just hit them, because at least that would have hurt less. Seriously, at least that would have hurt less.
But I'm still like that too. Like if I say a couple times like, let's leave it, and they want to keep going, that's when my words get to start flowing, because I already said like, let's not talk about it. So, and knowing that I'm not ready to have the conversation, but they keep going, I get to their level, which I shouldn't. I should just make sure it's, calm. I stay calm because they already on 1,000. But then they just push that button for the last time, and I just like, yeah, like a fucking monster. But I'm working on it. I definitely need to. What the fuck?
Yeah, I was gonna say, where'd you go?
I can't even see y'all. Can y'all see me?
Yeah, I can. Oh no, we don't see you. We see your name.
Pause Q.
You're back on. So, but yeah, I totally understand like what each of you said, because I was a mess. I really was. And I can absolutely admit that. I apologize for it. I apologize to other people that just even had to deal with the stuff from the outside looking in. It is what it is, but I can't go back and change it. But, I can make better choices as far as relationships when it comes to the future. That's all I can do. And then it sucks that, old people or relationships don't get to experience it, especially if it was such a negative, not such a negative time, because I don't think anybody that was ever in a relationship with me would say too many, bad things. You know what I'm saying? Like we had good times, we had bad times, just like everybody else. When it was bad, it was fucking terrible. When it was good, it was awesome. So I don't know. I totally understand. Mm.
So what else I got for us, Reese?
Oh, okay. So my stuff will probably be quick, but it's this one funny. That one I had funny. But anyway, so I was reading, right? It's a huge little argument about this, of course, on social media. Before I get into that, let me say this about social media, right? So one of my sisters sent me a video that someone had reposted of a video that was on my TikTok, on me and the girls' TikTok. And somebody commented on that joint and was like, her long ass arms. And I fucking died. I died laughing. I was like, dang, why somebody paying attention to my arms like that? Oh my gosh, social media on my nerves.
Do y'all all have y'all own individual TikToks too?
Two of us do, but I don't post much on mine.
Yeah, post. You should be every time you post on the other one, you should post in promoting the post that you just posted.
I can do that. I didn't do that. I was just
tell you, man. You know what I mean? Just
that makes sense.
That makes sense. Each of them should push the other one.
That makes a lot of sense.
That's fine too. Thank you. Y'all have already got me some followers, and I appreciate that. Some more.
Yeah, I'll definitely try to do that. I didn't think of that.
That's what I'm saying. All of y'all, it should be 4 counts. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3. All of those post on that one, and then you do do the warm up, or like part A on your individual and follow it on that, and part, you know what I'm saying, or get the aftermath or your comments about this, or you know what I mean. That's y'all. It's enough people that you all can go viral. Well, I mean, of course but you know what I'm saying. Because each one of y'all will have an individual following and then a group following. Because I'm sure it's like y'all like not like a band, but just like fucking Insecure. Like I didn't like Issa. She had big panties the whole time. So like, you know what I mean? But it's like I like Molly. You know what I mean? But shit like that. Issa got her panties from Rite Aid. I was like, what's going on, Issa?
Lord.
I ain't gonna lie, panties are uncomfortable, and I wear granny panties too. So Issa, sis, you are not by yourself. I'll get my granny panties from anywhere. I don't care. Depends on what I need panties for.
Okay, well,
Cause I promise I got my granny panties, I got thongs, and I got period panties. What I wear depends on where I'm going.
No, Reese made my grandma panties like So
But
yeah.
she had on big panties every episode. Even when she had on lingerie, they was big panties.
Okay, no. My lingerie and my thongs are cute, but if I'm going to work, I'm wearing granny panties.
I'm talking about Issa D, not Issa Rae. Issa D.
Yeah.
The character on the show.
Yeah. Lord.
But that's what I'm saying. You know, people was Team Molly, Team
Issa,
Lawrence,
Team Kelly.
Issa, Team all that.
I was so. I don't know if y'all caught up on the last season. I hope it's not the last season, but the latest season. I ain't gonna spill no tea, but I've been Team Lawrence the entire 5 seasons.
No, Lawrence was a sucker, man.
He is absolutely a sucker, but I love them together, and I wanted them together so bad, so badly. Now, don't get me wrong, I liked her with the dark skinned guy too. I can't remember his name.
Daniel, Team Daniel. That's me. I'm Team Daniel.
I liked her with Daniel too. But if it wasn't gonna be Daniel, it needed to be Lawrence. Like I had never liked Brown Eyes. I don't even remember his name.
What was his name?
I can't remember.
That's Nathan.
Yup, Nathan. I Team Lawrence. I wanted them together so bad. Yeah, I wanted them back together. I was like, she made a mistake. Take her back.
No, she made a mistake. She fucked the nigga and then came home and fucked him. She didn't even never tell him about that.
They had sex that night.
Yes, she did.
Had the chance.
Yes, she did. She fucked him smelling like blue lights and speakers.
I don't think so, because she said she wasn't in the. So when he said something.
Oh, well, she's laid by. She didn't take a shower. Whatever.
Yes, she did. I don't know.
I remember.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't remember. I ain't gonna lie. But I know they didn't have sex that night.
Laid down. I think they fucked, yo. I gotta watch that shit. I was like, oh, Issa, you dirty. You dirty, Issa. He was kissing her or something.
I'm not saying what she did was right. It was absolutely fucking wrong.
People make mistakes.
He was wrong, but right. I just feel like she made a mistake.
Team
and
Daniel,
I was like, take her back.
Team Molly before she got with Joe, but Molly had that broken pussy. I don't know. I just always fuck with my.
She did.
I
think I got broken pussy, but we ain't gonna talk about it. Anyway, so she, so like even when I thought they was gonna get back together, and then the baby, he found out he got somebody pregnant. I was like, no.
Condola is who he should have been with. She was the best.
I do not know. He should not have been with her.
Condola was everything Issa wanted to be, and she said that shit.
No, I didn't want them together. I didn't want Lawrence with Condola or the bank teller. I didn't want either of that.
She was cool. He was a fuck boy to her.
Mm-hmm.
He was treating her like nothing. But he couldn't. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Lawrence was a sucker. He couldn't even tell her. He like, look, we just fucking. He couldn't even tell her that. Like, you won't meet the family and shit.
He is a good boy. He was a good guy.
That nigga's a sucker, dog.
He was considerate of her.
Lawrence is a sucker, and Nathan should have fucked him up.
He should have.
If you my ex, man, please.
I would have.
She tried to run, and that nigga dodging in front of her and shit.
Yeah, that's why I would have did it, because I'd have been like, obviously she don't want to fucking talk to you right now. Like, nah, I was during that fight. I was Team Nathan during that fight because he was wrong. He was wrong. Don't you ever, even if you feel like I'm the person for you or whatever, you do not come up to me in the middle of a party when we've been drinking and my bae is here.
I was like, and you know he did.
You know he did. Y'all was throwing shots at each other. And that's then you gonna come up to her and talk about you the love of my life type of shit. No, bitch, you do that shit when I'm not around. You do not do that shit. I mean, you do that shit with in a private or something, so I can let you down softly by yourself. What you not gonna do is do that in front of my new bae.
That weak ass juke.
Yeah. No, ma'am. I will fight you. And I'm not fighting over you. I'm fighting because you straight up disrespect me. That's dead.
This
And if I was Issa, I would have tried to run away too. I would have tried to run the fuck away too. Like, no, we are not doing this right now. If you want to talk to me, you need to call me and say, hey, we need to talk. Let's set up a time to talk or something. But what you will not do is tell me I'm the love of your life in front of while my baby is sitting over there. No, ma'am, no, sir. That's dead. Because you must want your ass beat.
Express yourself. He should let it out.
No,
yo, we started this podcast before the first season of Insecure.
Damn.
It's like the second season.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It was the
I don't
second
know.
season.
I don't think so.
No, it was the second season.
I don't know. But you know what I should have did? I should have been doing reviews on every episode of Insecure and then sending it to Q so he could post, because
Like we said we was going to do. Like we said we was going to do in the second season.
I should have, because and don't get me wrong, I will rewatch that shit again and do a review.
Rewatch. Let's do it. What episode?
This will be my third rewatch too, honey. Like that, I love that show, and I wanted all of them to find love. I was like, I want love for them. Like, first of all, y'all know I'm team Black woman any day, anyhow, no matter which way it is. Like, so, and I want.
Did you watch Harlem?
Harlem.
Yes,
No.
The show that got Megan Good single.
I saw that. I fucking love it.
Where is it on?
It's on Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. All right, I'm gonna watch that.
You gotta watch Harlem.
I
watch Harlem.
I was watching that shit.
Can y'all send it in the group so I cannot forget it? Cause I'm gonna forget.
Damn, those chicks right there, they need to need some fucking therapy. And they all in therapy though. That shit is crazy. Mm-hmm. They got real issues. But Harlem, you got rock, it's a jump called Run the World or something like that. With 4 black girls. Run the World, Harlem. It's a movie called Gene of the Joneses. Watch Gene of the Joneses. I'm saying, look it up. Put it in your phone.
Like seriously, can you send this in a group? Like I'm dead serious. Send it in a group.
Gene of the Joneses, Harlem, Run This World. Oh, Working Moms on Netflix.
Send me all of this, cause I'm so down to watch more things. That's kind of like, cause that was my fucking show. That's my show. Harlem
is Insecure. This is my breakdown of Harlem. Harlem is Insecure. What's it? Living Single. It's Insecure, Living Single. What else they trying to be? Insecure, Living Single. Damn, it's like 4 shows mixed in one. All the girl shows.
I'ma love it. Probably Girlfriends.
Girlfriends, that's it. It's Girlfriends. It's Girlfriends, Insecure. It's Girlfriend, Insecure, Living Single, and I don't know, something else, all mixed together.
Man, I'm telling. I think I love it so much because I can picture me and my friends like in each of the characters a little bit. Like we might not be fully like them, but I can picture us. And of course, I look at all of us and I'm like, I want love for us. I want us to find love. I want us to get married. I want us to be successful. And I feel like we can be all of these things, but we get discouraged because like, oh, I'm 33. Woo, shouldn't say my age on here. The other day I saw somebody I was 32. I totally forgot I was 33. Anyway.
We definitely was before the first season of Insecure, but go ahead.
Right. So it's it's like it's so many things that will get discouraged and like I'll never find love. I'll never find somebody that wants to marry me, or my business is taking so long to get off the ground, or even if it's just careers, like, oh, my career is taking, it's whatever, it's all those things. And I want that for me and my friends, and I feel like we can get it. I feel like we can get it. And y'all know what kind of, y'all know what friends I'm talking about. I wish it on everybody anyway, every Black woman, but in general, it is this, my friend group, all of them, because, there's a couple different ones where it's like a friend here and then a friend there or whatever. I want it for all of us.
I just
Success, marriage, vacations, money, wealth, great kids. I want this. And I've, yeah. I that's what I want. That's what we all want. I think men and women want that. Like, well, no, I don't want, but we do. We do. And yeah, that's what I want. And I think that's why I get so excited about shows like Girlfriends, or shows like Insecure and stuff like that, because I'm like, I feel like we can do it. But they had this, I don't know if stigma is the right word I'm looking for. But this thing on Black women that's like, well, if you're successful, most likely you're not gonna get married, right? Stupid things like that.
No,
Or if
it's
you're,
not that. I'm just saying. Hold on one second.
well, YD is getting his stuff together. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, the guy that's on your level can get anybody, on his level, under his level, above his level, it doesn't matter, type of thing. But then when this woman is kind of successful, it's like, oh, I don't know. It's difficult and it's frustrating. I mean, obviously, I'm not a six-figure woman, so I can't speak from experience. Not yet. I'm not six figures, but you know what I'm saying is, I kind of see exactly what they're talking about a little. I'm lying. I can't see that. I can't see that because I think that I can pull almost any caliber of woman I want.
No, it's not. It's not that. It's that it's the women. The more money you get as women in general, you're gonna want your partner to have more than you already have. And if you're at the top 1% or whatever the fuck, then how many people do you have left?
All right.
So as your businesses flourish and you get more and more money, and you like, I can't deal with a dude that make this amount. And before, that would have been somebody that you would have definitely considered. But so it's like, so it's more of like, because you envision the standard that you'll always be with somebody that has more than you, then you keep getting more, it's gonna be less and less people. With
And that
less or more.
sucks. That sucks so much.
It doesn't. I mean, it's the fact that it's the point that the person that has less that you would have talked to before, a lot of women start dismissing that person.
Yeah, I totally understand what D is saying. But I guess, like he said, we also, even though the number get little, we gotta kind of go out and see, different places where we might find, what we looking for.
Definitely. If you want the upper whatever percent, you need to be where they at. You can't be hanging out where they not even at and think they gonna find you. Because again, you not, as a woman, most women aren't approaching the man that they see, the man of their dreams. They're not gonna say nothing. They be like, oh my God, girl.
He's so cute.
Huh?
I said he's so cute, and that's all they're gonna say.
And that'll be it.
Because most men, because you approach them, then they're gonna be thinking that's what you want.
What you mean that's what you want?
Like for me, right? I mean, like, I'm still gonna approach guys, but I'm saying, like, if I approach a guy and I know before I approach them that I'm not ready for nothing sexual, but just because I'm approaching them, they're gonna be thinking that, oh, if we hang out, we talk, whatever, we go out, then if they try, then something gonna happen because I approached them.
That might not be necessarily true, but I totally understand a little what you're saying. But that might not be true. Just because you approach a person doesn't mean that you trying to have sex. Unless you approach them and be like, what that dick be like, then, otherwise. Because when guys approach girls, they don't just assume that they're going to get some coochie. If they get some coochie, they get some coochie. But they don't assume they're going to get it.
But they be trying. And if I am the approacher, then...
What you mean trying?
Gonna be thinking. I mean, the niggas always trying to get some coochie. Always. So if I approach
what you mean?
them,
I don't know. I don't know.
It's always the topic of the fucking conversation. and any fucking, you can talk to somebody with like a week or two, and a conversation about sex is going to come up. So
Because
how
I'm sexually active and I'm sexually attracted to you.
Yeah, I've talked about sex
Well,
within the first week of meeting someone. It doesn't mean that I'm going to give you sex, but I'm curious to know what your stance is on sex. On if you wait when you're meeting somebody, if you just go with the flow, if you are, I don't know, like long sessions, short sessions, toys, no toys, public, not public. Like I want answers, but it doesn't mean that I'm gonna give you some coochie. It just means that I'm curious. I'm very, open with my not sexuality, but I guess I don't know, sex. I'm open with it. I'm
this
curious. I like to know what people, you know.
my thing, to me, the women are making sex the big thing because it should be a normal part. For me, it's a normal part of a healthy relationship because again, I'm sexually active. But like it's like when you make it this big competition, that's when so many women get played because it's like, oh, well, if that's what you think I'm on, that's what I'm going to be on. Or if that's what you think only I want this, that's the only thing. Once I get it, then I'm out. That's why, and they be like, oh, I thought of that. Not the pussy. You made that the only goal. So, whatever. So motherfuckers would do whatever they can to say, oh shit, I did this month. Now it's like almost sucking cold. Let me ask this. Do you think the longer you wait for having sex increases the likelihood of a long-term relationship?
no.
So
I
what
think
is
it can depends on it's situational.
well, everything is situational. I'm just asking, like, what is a higher or less? Does it heighten your odds of being together longer or does it lower it?
I don't think either way of it. Like I feel like if you meet somebody and the chemistry is there, you can do it. And if it's not, then it's not. But I am in a place where I'm just not trying to do that unless I know for sure it's about to be something long term.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. So why then are you dating people that don't even coincide with your overall goals? And that goes back to the initial conversation we had. If you're not going to have sex with somebody you don't think is long term, and then you meet somebody that say they don't even want a relationship, that should be that. It should be point blank frank. I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got no time for you.
Facts. I totally agree with that.
But if
I was also,
if that's what you want, then you gotta be able to hold them to that standard so then they can move accordingly. Because if you like, well, I don't, if he said I don't want a relationship, be like, all right, that's cool. You can still do something for me. It's like, all right. So my thing is, we gonna eventually be fuck buddies or something. Because I don't want to be in a relationship. You cool with that? Then I'm gonna stay around till we start fucking, and we be fucking freely. And then I ain't gotta worry about you no more. Because I don't want to be in a relationship. This is how I'm thinking about this shit. I start looking at something else. Because you cool with us not being in a relationship.
yeah,
But if
I
you move
agree.
with intention and let the people know, no, I want a serious committed relationship, and if this is what you want as well, or you can consider, then we can move forward. I mean, it's not even an option. Niggas be like, nah, I ain't trying to settle down. You like, all right, well, we still can hang out and go out and spend time with. In the meantime, all them times you hanging out and going out and spending time with the guy you don't want to be with, when is the guy you do want to be with, if he's in the area or place he's going to approach you when you with the guy you don't want to be with?
So
Yeah.
smart. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
A whole lot.
And I don't think that, waiting can kind of put a lot of, oh, it'll make it last longer type of thing. I think for me, waiting is for you to get to know me and not be clouded by any sexual, any of the sexual things. Because, I think, and I'm not saying that my sex is bomb or nothing like that. It is. But what I'm saying is that, you know, I want you to like me for me. I don't want you to like me for sex. I don't want you to, you know, yeah, that tongue got me questioning everything. No. Her aura got me questioning everything. Her personality got me questioning everything. I don't want it to be.
But see, that's what I'm saying, because if for me, if the chemistry ain't right to the point, like the sex then gonna be bad, because y'all don't even have the chemistry enough for you to be aroused to have sex. So how you gonna have good sex with him and you're not attracted to him? The whole time you're gonna be like, or you, I don't know. I can't be with a person that I'm not attracted to, at least a little bit sexually. At least I'm like, oh, I want to fuck this person. At least I don't want to be where I fuck them. At least, like shit. Like I'm not going.
So when y'all everybody like for the first time you see somebody, you're like, oh, I'm attracted to them. Is it instantly a sexual attraction, or is it just like, or do you have that sometimes where it's like, oh, I'm attracted to
I'm
this
not
person,
gonna
and then
approach a woman that I am not gonna approach a woman that I wouldn't have sex with to talk to. Why would I talk? Why would I come up and be like, hey, how you doing? Blah blah blah, and get to know you. Why am I getting to know you if you don't even, if I'm not even sexually attracted to you? That don't even make sense. That's what I'm saying. Like how you and a lot of other women process the relationship is not even like don't even make sense. Like,
makes
why
sense
would
to me
I even be talking to you if I'm not sexually attracted to you?
because I see you and I'm attracted to you. Now let's see where this can go.
I am attracted to nice personalities and attractive. I don't know what to say. Hey, no, hey, you can be nice as you want. Oh, you are an awesome person. You volunteer every weekend? Oh, that's amazing. What? That shit over there.
I guess. I don't know. It is this guy that I want to slide into his DM, but I'm nervous. After the new year, I might.
And that's how. Do you ever see this person in the real world, or you only see him online?
Well, I met him and we exchanged Instagrams, and I thought he was just gonna be like sliding in the DM, which he do, but it's not like nothing. It's like comments on stuff that I post. It's not like ooh, I like you, let me take you out,
It might be that. I don't know. You know, when one of my exes recently got back on my page, like she was kind of like sliding in my inbox, like, but just with normal things. But then when she found out that I was already involved, communication stopped. So him saying that little things and stuff like that, it might be his way to kind of be like, all right, let me see if she'll kind of take the bait a little.
I thought what you're supposed to do, if they comment on their shit, you're supposed to comment back on their shit, and then you do
and that
like
kind of be
4
the
likes
sign.
or pictures.
It's kind of like the, all right, well, let me
right, and then you go down it.
That's the thing, like that's where it is. Like he comment, I comment, but it like he asked me for my number or like nothing.
So when you slide in his DM, say something like, so are we gonna keep commenting on each other's stuff, or we gonna plan a date?
I will fuck him. No, that's one person.
Don't say that.
Don't say that. All right, that's fine. But look, that is the person you should try to get to know. The person that you would fuck. You're like, oh, I would fuck him. So now, like, if I was if me, I would like, oh, I would fuck her. Let me get to know her to see if she's a fucking cool person that I can be around. Because every woman that I would fuck, I can't be around.
But what if he don't like me? Because if he did, then he would have said something.
Oh well. So what? Another one bites the dust. So what?
15 minutes, another one coming. Like if he don't like you and you don't say nothing, he don't say nothing. If he do like you and you don't say nothing, and what's gonna happen?
Right, nothing. Either way, nothing. So you slide in there.
I'm gonna slide in there on Saturday.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like on the first, don't do it on the first. If he's look, he probably gonna be with somebody. Like that shit probably not gonna get responded. I'm just saying, if he's the nigga that you say he is, like you probably want to pick some downtime again. This is what you gotta like I guess because men again approach women like they understand like I'm not gonna approach a woman again like if she's with a dude. I don't care. I don't know if she like this nigga or don't like her. Like I say, I'm like, damn, she look good, but she with that nigga. That nigga's goofy. Oh well, I guess she like him. That'd be you.
That do be me.
That'd be you.
I'm not doing it no more though. I promise I'm not. But okay. I might not slide on the DM on Saturday, but I am.
Pick like a Wednesday and try to plan something for Friday or the weekend. Something when ain't shit going on. Don't pick New Year's Day. He was gonna be hungover or he gonna wake up with somebody or probably. I don't know.
Or you could say something like, "Oh, I was thinking about going to brunch Sunday. If you ain't busy, you should meet me there or something." I don't know, shit.
Next Sunday, I'm gonna do it Wednesday, and then like, hey, let's go to. Oh yeah, because I like brunch.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can even merge those sentences. Say something like, "Are we gonna keep commenting on each other's stuff, or we gonna meet up? Because I'm going to brunch on Sunday, and if you want to come, yeah."
So if I say that, then I gotta pay for him, right?
No, ma'am. That's why y'all meeting there.
Oh. That's what I'm saying. You say you like if you going to brunch with your like, look, you going to brunch with your girl. Like, look, I'm going here. If you like that, come through. You know what I'm saying? Don't be desperate. If we link up, we link up. You like, and then you be like, oh shit, it's a brunch this Sunday. Gotta call my niggas, yo. It's a brunch. These girls gonna be there. We're gonna slide through, boop de boop, bop de bop. That shit is easy.
Yeah. And if he say no, so fucking what?
Okay, I'm gonna do it. And I'll keep y'all posted on how that goes.
Yeah. Hopefully it goes good. And if it doesn't, so what? Who cares? On to the next.
For him.
You what?
I said I'm gonna want to unfollow him.
Girl, no, because then it's gonna seem like you're salty, and you won't be. You don't even know him to be salty.
I don't, but he look good as shit. Woo. Okay. I'm gonna keep y'all posted on how they go. But
okay. Sunday brunch right now is about to be the playoffs and shit, so I don't know.
Oh yeah. And he's a Cowboys fan.
Heads up.
Really not there.
Huh?
So invite him next time you have a party. I mean, next time you go to a party, or you could be like,
"Oh, I'm brunch. It could be dinner or lunch or fucking whatever." Yeah. But I'm just saying, I'm just
be like, I'm going to Buffalo Wild Wings during the game time if you want to come and watch the game.
Pick a better place than Buffalo Wild Wings, but yeah.
They play the games.
I guess.
But it was just it's the only place I thought of that play the games.
I got you.
Anywhere will do, Ronnie.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. And he got a nose ring. You know I love a man with a nose ring.
All right, y'all. Well, we about to check out.
Yes. Are we checking out?
Yes.
All right. Well, y'all go make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff.
Thank y'all for coming through. Peace, love, and positivity. This is episode 210?
08.
08? Damn. 208. Bye, y'all. Happy New Year. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.